Hello and welcome to another revision video for AQA GCSE Religious Studies. This one is on Buddhist beliefs and practices, and in particular worship. So let's have a look. This is a Buddhist temple. You may get questions that ask about the physical features of a Buddhist temple. It usually includes a main hall, a meditation hall, a study hall, and then we have shrines and stupas or pagodas. It's a little map of stupas and pagodas. These were originally designed in order to house relics and sacred items, and everything within Buddhism is symbolic. So you can have a quick squiz through the way in which the structure is representative of different features and elements. You can create a shrine in your own home, or they can be in temples, monasteries, and places of work. They are essentially a focal point for meditation and to make offerings to show gratitude to the Buddha. As you can see here, there are offerings of sweet things and jewelry, and essentially we have some water and candles and incense as well. There are lights, flowers, and incense. These represent enlightenment, impermanence, and purity. I met a Buddhist monk in Australia who said that that incense is the calligraphy of prayer, which I thought was a nice idea. This idea that it purifies the air but sends the prayers up into the sky. Monasteries then are places for monks and nuns to live, to dedicate to study, meditation, and devotion. And this is part of the Sangha, the three jewels of Buddhism, something to take refuge in, to learn from. And Buddhist worship is known as puja, and it can take the form of meditation. It can be public or private. They can use chants, they can recite mantras, they can make offerings and conduct rituals. It's important to remember that for most Buddhists, the Buddha is not regarded as a god though. So worship is an expression of gratitude, and it is a way to understand teachings and a way to move closer to the Buddha than not worshipping the Buddha as a deity figure like happens in Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. So, I forgot about this little video. I wonder if it'll work or there'll be ads on it. This is There you go. So that's the Mani Padme Hum, and that is a chant, a mantra that is recited within Buddhism. So, two types of meditation that we're going to look at. We have Samatha meditation. This is where you calm the mind, you develop concentration. Mindfulness of breathing is a key part. You focus often on a single object like a candle, and its idea is to develop happiness and energy. This is to prepare you for Vipassana meditation, which comes next. In the Dhammapada it says, even the gods envy those awakened and mindful ones who are intent on meditation, which is quite nice. Vipassana meditation is insight meditation, and rather than focusing on something like a single object, the idea is to develop an understanding of the nature of reality. The aim is to understand the three marks of existence, to develop wisdom, and to ultimately gain enlightenment. The different styles. This video here is an instruction video for Zazen meditation, Zen meditation, and it is from the Yokoji Zen Mountain Center. All of these slides are on my website, www.finniesresources.com, and it's all free, it's all there. My class think this guy looks like my brother, but he doesn't, and I don't have a brother. We also have visualization meditation, and this is a Mahayana thing where they visualize a Buddha or Bodhisattva and focus on them, and the focus is concentration and learning from them. And there are three Buddhas that you'll often see in a Mahayana temple. There's the medicine Buddha, and there's the Bodhisattva of compassion, which I'm not going to try and pronounce, and there's the Amitabha Buddha, which is the Buddha of the Pure Land. And the idea is if you focus when you're meditating on one of these Buddhas, that is your key goal. So a question you might want to ask is, how does the act of worship help a Buddhist in their life? So consider what the goal of a Buddhist is, which is to achieve enlightenment. And remember, of course, that worship isn't necessarily deifying the Buddha, but learning from him and moving closer to him. There are, of course, rituals for death and mourning. I should probably go into a lot more detail about this in the videos, but I don't have enough time. So Here it is. Death is not the end. Your karmic energy is reborn into a new body unless, like, if you don't achieve enlightenment. In Theravada Buddhism, the donations are often made to worthy causes in the hope that the good karma will transfer to the deceased. In Tibetan Buddhism, there is a concept of sky burial. It doesn't happen that much anymore, where the body is left in high places as a gift to vultures, or cremated remains are scattered, which is more common. And in Pure Land Buddhism, people are actually buried with the head facing west in the direction of the Pure Land. One of the questions you might get is, how do Buddhist beliefs influence funeral practices? And so you might want to talk about what school of Buddhism they come from, and specifically talk about reincarnation and the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, which is samsara. Okay, good luck. Hope that made sense. It was a bit waffly.